Did you know that over 50% of content creators struggle to make even $5,000 a year from their content? If that doesn't terrify you, it should do. So what is it that separates creators who live a life of peasantry from those creators who seem to be living a life of complete financial abundance and occasional douchebaggery? Well, it comes down to what I call the creator's dilemma. And this is a decision that every single creator is going to need to make on their creator journey. Now, if you make the right decision, you can turn content into a wildly profitable online business. But if you make the wrong decision, life could get pretty tough. So what I'm going to do right now is actually play you a video lesson from my course, The Creator's Dilemma. And in this video lesson, I'm actually going to walk you through something called the Creator Continuum. And it might just change the way you think about creating content forever. So what is the creator's dilemma? The creator's dilemma is a dilemma ultimately all creators will eventually have to face, and it's this. Why am I making content? Are you creating content simply for the act of creation's sake? You just love creating. Or are you creating content so that you make money? And embedded within this question is something far deeper, and that's your identity as a creator. Now, there isn't just one or the other. There's actually a continuum between creator and entrepreneur. I'm going to draw that on the whiteboard right now, and maybe you can start to see where on this continuum you might fall. Okay, so on the one hand side, we have a creator. A creator just loves creating. They create for the sake of creation's sake. It's just a deep form of self-expression that you want to put out into the world. They just love creating, and they don't really care if they don't make any money from it. Now, at the other side, we have an entrepreneur. Now, an entrepreneur is only really focused around the money and business side of things and content. It has one job: to feed the business and make the money. Now, between creator and entrepreneur, there is a continuum. Okay, and on that continuum, there's different points. Okay, now we've got slap bang in the middle, where someone is between a creator and an entrepreneur, and then you can have different points along this. So let's look at the continuum and what that might look like for a creator / entrepreneur the further along the continuum you go. Let's say we look here. Okay, here is still more creator than entrepreneur. What does this mean? Well, unlike just an out-and-out creator who doesn't care about making any money, they're just creating for the sake of creation's sake, there is a bit of a business side to it. Income is important, but creation, the content itself, is the main thing. Okay, so how would they make money? They would probably make money through things like AdSense. They probably make money through things like affiliates. And they probably make money through things like sponsorships. But again, here on the continuum, really, content is more important than the business side of things. Now, let's say we go to the other side of the continuum. We're gonna look right here. Here, business is more important than the content. It's not just an out-and-out entrepreneur who doesn't really give a crap about the content side of things. They just want to make money. Here, content is still an important part, but they know that the content has one primary job, and that is to feed the online business or business, okay? So here, really, the way that this person would make money is through their business, and the content feeds the business. Now, they might still make money through things like affiliates, things like sponsorships, things like AdSense, but really the business is the main thing. Now, if I look at myself, for example, I would say I probably fall slap bang in the middle. I feel like a creator. I love creating content. I love thinking of creative things. I love the act of creation. I love bringing something into the world that didn't exist before. I absolutely love it. And I love the feeling of making, I don't know, a video that I'm proud of, that I put out into the world and that other people enjoy. Now, at the same time, I love to be an entrepreneur. I love launching online businesses, and I love having successful online businesses and the lifestyle that you can give. So for me, I want to be able to do things like earn money from AdSense, earn money from affiliates, earn money from sponsorships, but also really, I want to earn money from my own online business. And I'm not confused in the fact that my content has a job, and that is to feed my online business. Now look, there is no right or wrong way to fall on this continuum. What's important is that you know the continuum exists and you make a conscious decision about where you're going to fit on this continuum. Okay? And once you've made that decision, it's going to ultimately impact the type of content that you create, how you make money, and really what your creator journey is going to look like. Okay, so as we can see, we have the continuum from creator to entrepreneur, and as we said, there are different stages along the way. Now, what I want to do is I want to look at a creator at each stage of this continuum so you can really begin to see how this pieces together in real time. So at the very end of the spectrum from creator, I would say Andrew fits perfectly into this. His content is both very creative, it's extremely artistic, but it's also about creation. For example, his recent video, Tools That Shapes the Artist's Creativity. It's not just extremely creative work. I mean, it's extremely just beautiful, cinematic. It's just lovely. So nicely done, extremely creative. It's fantastic. But not only is it creative, it's creative work about creation. I would say Andrew is a perfect example of someone who is just an out and out creator. I mean, look at this, it's beautiful. Then next along the continuum, we have Ecom Soup. I love Ecom Soup. I recommend checking out their content. They're amazing. Now, their stuff is extremely, extremely artistic. I mean, if you look at it, the choice of music's great. The B-roll's great. It's got a lovely sort of like just artistic feel to it. It's absolutely, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But it is about e-commerce, right? They're not selling anything. They've got nothing to sell you. If I go down here, there's no links. There's no links to products or courses or anything like this. It's just creative videos. But the subject matter is e-commerce and business, right? That's why it's called Ecom Soup. So despite the fact that David here is a very creative person and they make very creative content, they've got nothing to sell you, but the subject matter is business, hence the little Shopify things in the background there. So that's why they move along that continuum from pure just creator like Andrew to a little bit more along that continuum. Now, in direct slap bang in the middle between creator and entrepreneur, I would say John Yushai is a great example of that. For example, if we come here, John Yushai is an ex-YouTube employee, and I mean, what he does is he makes videos with lots of creators. We've got iShowSpeed here, we've got Mr. Beast, we've got Casey Neistat. He is a creative person who speaks with creators. But he's made a business out of it. If I go here, he's got a playbook. So he's essentially got his lead magnet he's bringing you in. He's got his community and all of these other things as well. So he falls very nicely in this continuum of someone who's extremely creative, but he's got a creator business. Now, further along that continuum, I would say more towards the entrepreneur than creator side of things, we've got Ali Abdaal. Look, Ali Abdaal's got 6 million subscribers, made 1,000 videos, very creative videos, lovely stuff. But he makes millions and millions of dollars online through his productivity lab, through his expensive YouTuber courses, through his sponsorships, all this sort of stuff, right? He makes big bucks. I think he's going for like $1 million a month or something at the moment. That's the goal. But he's a YouTuber. He's got 6 million subs. Out and out. I mean, even the content, the subject matter of his content, right? If you hate your job, how to make more money as an employee, YouTube advice, how to actually make money online, start your first business, etc. A lot of it's a lot of business focused stuff. And he's a business person, but the content has its place. The content is the thing that brings people into Ali's world and converts them into paying customers. Now, at the very end of this spectrum, we got Ravi Abuvala. Ravi, in my opinion, is just an out-and-out entrepreneur, right? His content serves one purpose and one purpose only: to make money. He don't care, as far as I'm concerned, of him expressing himself creatively. The dude wants to make big bucks as much as he possibly can. And even his subject matter, his content, is about how to create content that makes money. Right? So 100K with 96 subscribers, fewer videos, more sales. It's like a lot of it is about, basically how I made $12.5 million from YouTube without millions of views, right? He wants to make money. He is an out and out entrepreneur. And even the content that he makes is around creating content that makes you money. So I feel that these 5 creators are a perfect expression along the creator to entrepreneur continuum. And maybe you see yourself a little bit vibing with Andrew's content. Maybe this is calling you, or maybe, you know, ecom soup, maybe that type of feels right for you. Maybe slap bang in the middle between creation and entrepreneurship. Maybe you're more like Ali, you want to sell different products, or you want to make a lot of money and you want content to feed into that, but it's still largely content driven. Or maybe you're just like Ravi, you want to make big bucks and content serves one purpose, and that is to bring you customers. If you enjoyed this video, I want to let you know about something really exciting. We just launched the Creator's Edge Lite. This is a community packed full of really valuable lessons just like this that you can join today for free. All you need to do is click the link in the description below this video or scan the QR code on the screen right now, and you can join for free on the next page. Inside, you'll access a ton of extremely valuable video lessons that you can get started in right away. So click the link, join now, and I can't wait to connect with you inside. But before you go, I'd love to know, please let me know in the comments, where do you fall on the creator continuum?